All right, this is the review for Chapter 3 or Unit 3 in MBA. The first question is about a trade discount. Remember that a discount makes the price less. So a trade discount is the amount deducted from the list price by the manufacturer. That would be a sale price. A trade discount is deducted from the wholesale price by the manufacturer, so that would be false. 72% is the complement. Remember that the complements add up to 100%. So if you had 72%, the complement of 72% is 28%. So this would also be false. Now, what do we use the complements for? The complements help us when we want to know when we want to answer the question, not how much off, how much is the sale price off, but how much on is the sale price. So if we want to find the net decimal equivalent, we would use the complement. The complement of 25 is 0.75. The complement of 20 is 0.80. Complement of 20 is 0.80. So we would, on our calculator, press 0.75 times 0.80 times 0.80. And we get 0.48. So this also would be a false statement. Next one. A store where Anna Marie is a salesperson offers a trade discount series of 20 and 35. Did that say trade discount or did that say? Yeah, this would be true. I'm sorry. A trade discount series of 20 and 35. So that'd be 0.8 times 0.65. Those are the complements. Use a single discount equivalent to calculate the trade discount for a $101 sweater. So it would take 101 times 0.80 times 0.65, and the sale price is 52.52. So we would take 101 and we would get the trade discount is 48.48. Notice the difference. This is the discount, which was what they're asking for. This is the sale price. All right, try this one. What is a single sale discount of 0.7 times 0.8 times 0.9? 0.7 times 0.8 times 0.9 is 0.504. And so we want the single discount equivalent of that would be 0.496. This is the sale price. This is the discount. Notice the difference between those two. November is a 31-day month. Well, remember you count your knuckles, and November is a valley, so it only has 30 days. Phil Newton Upton receives a $2,450 invoice with a credit terms of 3% in 20 days, 1% in 30 days, net in 40 days. A 5 3/4% penalty is charged for late payment. If the invoice is dated May 18th and paid on June 27th, the amount due is $25.90.88. Is that true or false? Okay. Well, first of all, from May 18th to June 18th is 31 days. June 18th to 27th is 9 more days, so it's 40 days, and so the amount due would be $2,450 because it says net in 40 days. Next one. So that would be false. An invoice is dated December 18th and received by Renee Company in the amount of $1,850.60. The credit terms are 2 in 10 days receipt of goods. Assuming the goods are received on December 23rd and the invoice is paid on January 2nd. So from December 23rd through the 31st is 8 days, plus 2 more is 10 days. So they get a 2% discount. So we would take 1850.60 times 0.98 because there's a 2% discount. And so the amount due is 1813.59. Next, the difference between the markup and the selling price. Selling price equals cost plus markup, not marked down, so that would be the cost. The markup is 1834, the selling price is 50.54. Find the cost, so we'll take 50.54 minus 18.34 is $32.20, and the rate of markup based on cost. So 32.20 because it wants it based on cost, and here's the cost, and the markup is 18.34. So we'll press 18.34 divided by 32.20, and we get 0.5695, which we'll round to 57%. Next one. Selling price is I went too fast. Selling price is $44.74. The rate of markup on cost is 40%. Find the cost and the markup. So cost plus markup is selling price of $44.74. The markup is 40% of the cost, so cost plus 0.4 cost is $44.74. Now the other way that we could do this is we've got cost, markup, selling price, and the cost is 100%, the markup is 40%, and the selling price is $44.74. Now we want the cost and the markup, so we might as well write down that this would be 140%. And you notice that's because cost plus markup equals selling price. So now we can find this one by cross multiplying. 40 times 44.74 divided by 140 is $12.78. And so we could find the cost by subtracting this from 44.74. 44.74 minus 12.78 gives us a 31.96 cost. Next one. If a product is marked up, the new price is called the, that would be the marked sale price or selling price. Cost is the base when the markup is based on cost, not on selling price. The reduced price is $39.88 and it's marked down 20%. So we start with the selling price. Marked down is 20%. Reduced price is $39.88. The selling price is always what we base markdown on. So the reduced price is 80% of the markdown rate. And then we can cross multiply to find the selling price. 39.88 times 100 divided by 80 is 49.85 is the selling price. And then we would subtract 39.88 to find the markdown is 9.97. Next one. Markdowns are typically used when pricing perishable goods, when merchandise is too priced to begin with, and when it goes out of style or is seasonal. So the correct answer would be B. Next one. An hourly rate or hourly rate is the amount paid not per each unit, per hour. That was an easy one. Next one. The gift house pays employees for each gift they wrap. Yesterday, Jacob wrapped 14 gifts. Find his gross hourly earnings if he is paid for the following differential piece rate. For 1 to 10 gifts, he's paid $3 each. So he gets $30 for that. For 11 to 14, he's paid $3.75. So that's 4 times 3.75. He gets $15 there. So his total is $45. People whose entire salary is based on percent of sales are said to be working on commission. Okay, now we've got a simple interest problem. Interest equals principal times rate times time. Principal is 10,792 times rate 0.06. Remember, we always change percent into decimal times 7/12 because it's 7/12 of a year. So 10,792 times 0.06 times 7 divided by 12 gives us $377.72 interest. If we add that to the principal, we'll get the maturity value. Maturity value is principal plus interest. So add that to 10792 and we get $11,169.72. The formula to find rate of interest, so interest equals principal times rate times time. So if we want rate all alone, we have to divide both sides by PT. Rate is interest over principal times time. So this would be true. Interest divided by principal times rate. So interest equals principal times rate times time. If we want time all alone, divide both sides by principal and rate. So time equals interest divided by principal times rate. So that also is a true statement. Using ordinary time, remember ordinary time is a 360-day year. A loan that starts on May 15th and is due to be paid August 15th. So how many days is it from May 15th to August 15th? Well, May has 31 days, so that's 1 extra day. June has 30. July has 31, so that's another extra day. So how many months is it from May till August? We have almost all of, or half of May, half of June, half of July, half of May, half of June, all of July, and half of August. So that's 3 months plus these 2 extra days. So it's 92 days is correct. That would be true. Next one. Find the exact interest. Remember, exact interest is on a 365-day year. So interest equals principal, 68,000 times 0.10 times something over 365. Now we have to know how many days is it from February 24th to June 30th. I assume that it's going to be a non-leap year. So there are 4 more days left in February, plus 31 days in March, plus 30 in April, plus 31 in May, plus 30 in June. That adds up to 126 out of 365. So we can multiply 68000 times 0.1 times 126 divided by 365 gives us $2,347.40. 40 cents. I rounded that cents there. Next one. All right, so find the adjusted balance due at maturity for a 180-day note of $38,400 at 12.2% ordinary interest if a partial payment of $20,000 is on the 100th day of the loan. So we first have to find the interest is principal times rate times partial time. So we get 38,400 times 122 times out of 360, it's going to be 100 days. So 38,400 times 0.122 times 100 divided by 360 is $1,301.33 of our $20,000 is interest. So take that away from $20,000, and that means that only $18,698.67 is subtracted from our principal. So subtract that from the 38,400, and we still have $19,701.33 left. So how much interest do we have? Oops. Times our rate, 0.122, times we have, since it's a 180-day loan, we have 80 out of 360 left to pay. So take that 19,701.33 times 0.122 times 80 divided by 360, and we get $534.13 worth of interest. Add that on to the 19,701.33, and the amount due at maturity then will be $20,235.46. If you have any questions, you can give me a call.